today is all about understanding social and cultural changes. So, what is social and cultural change? So, social and cultural change have a great impact on people's lives, their lifestyle. These changes influence how people live, think, and interact with others. For example, the people who lived in 1960s to 1970s had a very different lifestyle compared to people born in the modern generation, the 1990s, and in the modern generation. So, one of the biggest factors that causes these changes is technologies. Because of modern technology, younger generations have greater access to information and knowledge. So, today, ideas, values, and perspective spread much faster than they did in the past. As social change versus cultural change. So, the terms social change and cultural change are often used together, but they have slightly different meanings. So, according to sociologists Robert McVer and Charles Page, social change refers to transformation in the structure and organization of the society. This includes changes in social roles, relationships, status, and institutions such as the family, education, and government. On the other hand, cultural changes refers to changes in society's beliefs, traditional, their traditions, values, and practices. So this happen when cultures adapt to new ideas, technologies, and experiments. Um, the slide 3. So historical examples of social change. So history also shows many examples of social change. So one example is in the Industrial Revolution. During this time, new technologies such as steam engines, machines were introduced. This increased mechanization and changed how people work and live. Another example is the French Revolution. This event spread ideas about freedom, equality, and nationalism. These ideas influenced many countries and inspired movement for independence. So the next one is social change in the Philippines. So the Philippines also experienced major social and cultural changes in the 19th century. A strong nationalist movement developed during this time, then it began with a propaganda movement and later led to the Philippine Revolution. So the important Filipino leaders such as Jose Rizal and Andres Bonifacio played a big role in promoting nationalism and fighting for freedom. Their works and actions helped inspire Filipinos to seek independence and social reform. The last one is the technology and globalization. So, according to sociologist William F. Ogburn, technology is the main factor that causes social change. So, in the digital age, technology created a major transformation in the way people communicate and access information. So, social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram and Twitter allow people to connect and share ideas instantly. Because of modern devices like laptops and cell phones, communication is now faster and more global than ever before. The difference between the older generation and the modern, the old generation lived in a time with limited technology. So communication and access to information were slower that time. So people mostly relied on books, newspaper, and personal interactions. In contrast, the modern generation has access to advanced technologies like smartphones and internet, which make communication faster and information easier to access. Because of these ideas, trends, and knowledge spread much more quickly today.